If you're packing out harvested meat, sometimes it's helpful to debone the quarters at the harvest site to reduce the weight you need to carry out.
This is the inside of the quarter, the inside of the thigh, so to speak. And the bone runs, you can see the bone running here, and you can see the ball joint up here. So once it gets to this knee, it runs straight up to that ball joint. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fillet this all off of the bone in one piece. So I stick my knife in here and I find where that bone is so that I can slide, use the bone to guide my knife up right to that ball joint. Almost like you're skinning the meat off that bone. I'll do the other side. Now that I know where the bone is, I can kind of come at an angle over the top of it. You can see the bone in here now opening up as I'm just kind of peeling the meat off. You don't want to stick your knife too far down because you'll start to cut into the chunks of meat on the other side. And this knee joint has like kind of what their kneecap would look like. It comes up past where this meat is. So you can find the end of that, cut up, go in. And essentially I'm just peeling this meat off the bone so that I can lighten the load a little bit more. The ball joint kind of has, it's got the ball that goes into the hip, and then on the back side it's got another knob on it for muscle attachment. Now I've got it out and I can just kind of peel it right down. So now you have this chunk of meat down along what they would call the hocks, or the lower part of the leg. We're gonna take that off too, and I'm gonna leave it all as one chunk, if I can. Once you've done it a few times, it goes pretty fast, but it's actually pretty easy. Just take your time and kind of feel it with your knife as you go. If you're getting to this point where you're trying to lighten the load this much, you've probably gone in to an area as somebody who's traveling pretty light, so you may not have a whole lot of extra stuff with you. So there's the piece of meat. That's all the meat off the hind quarter, or the hind leg.